Okay, so we decided no on Riot because she was too green on the ground and not a good fit. She would require way too much work. But then my sister, who's ever the enterprising little horse shopper, found another horse in another town in Minnesota. And so then we went to Zumbrota, Minnesota, and looked at, who did we look at?
Jim.
Jim, who is a Percheron draft cross thingy. Big, big, big gray horse. And we looked at him, and what did we think of Jim?
We think that he has excellent ground manners, that he's been worked with really well. We know that he was at an obstacle clinic last May and did really well. He is showing a little lameness in front. They say it's because he hasn't been worked for a while, or he's been worked a little much lately and he hasn't been worked for a while, so he's just sore. But I am having a bodywork guy come tomorrow to look at him.
Bodywork people, this is serious horse stuff. They have body workers, chiropractors, touch therapists, probably Reiki people. Anything that you can do to the human body, you can kind of do the horse. Same thing to a horse. So Suzanne's going to go get a body worker to come watch him move and see what's going on with him. Where does that leave us for today?
That leaves us going back there today. And I'm going to sit quietly with him and hopefully have a little time alone with him, and then ride for a little while, and then go home and drop my sister off.
Yay!
So she can go home and sleep in her own bed.
Yes. Because what happened last night, Sue? Tell us all.
I took a Xanax and I fell asleep hard, and apparently I just crowded you right out of the bed.
She was such a bully. She just budged me right out of the bed. I fell right off the side. It was a little full-size bed, so it wasn't much room to spare for the Phat Sisters. But let me tell you what, I was on the floor in a second. And then I ended up sleeping on the couch. So not happy with Suzanne. Terrible sleepmate if you have anything less than a queen.
I am a terrible, terrible sleep.
She's so rough, especially when she takes the meds, because then she's not even worse. She's being so mean. So rough.
And apparently I am the mean one. Auntie says I am the mean one. I was mean to you. I still think you instigated everything, but Auntie says I instigated everything.
So backing it up, when we went away from Wisconsin, we ended up at our aunt's house in Rochester, Minnesota, because it's only a click up or down the road from Zumbrota. So we asked Auntie if we could stay at her place in Rochester while we came and went from the Zumbrota farm to look at the horse. And she said, of course. And then, of course, while you're talking to your auntie, you're visiting about old times and stuff. And she admitted with no prompting whatsoever from me that my sister Suzanne was the meanie bobini.
But I think it's genetic because it started with you saying that your daughter, Miss Erin, is a mean girl. And I think I said, well, you were a mean girl too. And Auntie said, no, you were the mean girl. You picked on Di, but I was only mean to Di and I was sweet to the rest of the world.
She was. She put it all on me, all her angst and her disappointments and her internal turmoils or whatever. She met it out on me, but the rest of the world got the nice person that she is today. So you're welcome. I helped with that. I
still think you instigated. You pushed my buttons.
There may be some truth in that. I'm not saying there was no opportunity to. Let's face it, you are so easily ticked off by me. It was pretty easy to push your button. It was a feather.
She just didn't. It was the same with Mom, that you would push my buttons, you would swear at me, you curse at me, and then I'd hit you. And then I'd get in trouble because I hit you. And Mom would say, well, just swear back at her. And I said, she doesn't care if I swear back at her. And then I get in trouble because I would hit you.
Wow, just like we yell at our children today for doing that. Weird that we haven't learned to teach our children how to use their words and not their hands.
You used your words all right, and they
Yes, I did.
infuriated me.
I know, because I'm gifted. Gifted at poking the bear. But let's face it, you were a pretty easy target because you
I
just,
was.
things made you mad.
I am high
Because
strung.
yep, high strung, and just none of us met your expectations. We
Very
all needed to be
sensitive.
better. We needed to be better.
Very
And the fact that
sensitive.
I didn't give a rip really pissed you off. It's like, I just don't care if those people don't like me. Or I don't care if this goes wrong. I don't care if I have to sit there at this table
But
for
I
5 hours.
think you really did care.
Maybe.
I think
That's
you
another
did.
episode. We're not digging into
No, I
that.
think you did
We're
care.
talking about horses. We're talking about horses and the fact that I was Auntie's favorite.
And you still are Auntie's favorite.
I am Auntie's favorite.
It
It's
is
true.
Well, you gotta be somebody's favorite.
I have to be somebody's favorite. I'm lucky enough to be Auntie's favorite. I will take that and run to the bank because that is gold.
Yes, indeed.
Gold.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to go see another horse today.
Well, it's the
Same horse,
as
but we're going to do more things with it. I'm going to be in the
Jim.
truck because it's so freaking cold out there.
Big Jim.
It's April on
It's not that cold out today.
It's-
It's gonna be 50 degrees today. And
whatever.
it doesn't look like it's too windy at all.
That's what the problem was yesterday, people. We were out in the middle of a field with no cover at all, no natural cover, no natural wind breaks, and it was just whipping wind, and it was just cold. It's April, early April in Minnesota. It is not particularly warm. Maybe today will be better, but if not, I'm going into the truck and I'm going to read a good book by my good friend Jen, who wrote a book under the name de Plume, Brenda Lynn. So I'm going to read Brenda Lynn's book.
Oh, Brenda
We
Lynn
can
on
have
the
Brenda
show.
Lynn on the show and she'll tell us more about her stuff. She's awesome.
Yes.
So I'm going to read her book and we'll tell you more about that in another episode.
Perhaps on the way home.
Yes, perhaps. Anyway, so stay tuned for the next installation of the Phat
Phat
Sisters.